Good morning, class 6. Myself Ranjit Kumar. I welcome you all in the e-learning program of Modern English School, Kunti Nagar, Nevada. This is the 8th video lecture of the chapter Getting to Know Plants. In last 7 videos, we have seen that plants, different part of the plant, underground type of plant, underground part, root, shoot, stem, leaf, everything we have seen. We have seen the function of root, modification of root, function of stem, modification of stem, function of leaf and modification of leaf. All these things we have seen. In today's video, we are going to see the parts of a flower. As we know, flowers are the essential part of a plant. Actually, flowers are the reproductive part of the plant. It take part in reproduction. So the diagram which you are seeing here, it is actually a bisexual flower. Bisexual flower means maximum flower that we see, it has both the part, male part as well as female part. So if both male and female part is present in one flower, then such flower is called bisexual flower. But it is not necessary always. Sometimes some flowers may have only one sex, for example male sexual part or female sexual part, then such flower is called unisexual flower. It is seen in watermelon, cucumber. So in these plants unisexual flower is found, but mostly it is found bisexual flower. So some part of the flower, no matter different flower, different color, different structure, but some part is common in all the flower. So that part we are going to see today. So the stalk, for example, this is a branch and here flower is present. This is the flower. So this stalk through which it is connected to the plant, the stalk through which it is connected to the plant is called pedicel. So this is called pedicel. What is stalk of flower is called pedicel. So this stalk, and at the upper end it becomes swollen. ये फूल जाता है. So this swollen top part of the pedicel, this is the pedicel, and this part, swollen part, is called thalamus. So this is called thalamus. The uppermost swollen part of pedicel is called thalamus. Okay. From the thalamus, for example, imagine there is a bud, एक कली है. So in that kali, that all the plant flower part is inside, the outermost covering is green color. This outermost covering is green color. This outermost covering of, imagine this is a flower and it is a bud. It is in the bud condition. So in bud condition, the outermost layer is this green color layer that opens, then the petals come out, colorful petals come out. This is called sepal. So this is called sepal. What is sepal? I will write in this place only and I will explain here. So sepals, the green petal-like growth coming out from the thalamus is called sepal. So this outermost green layer, this is in bud condition, this flower is open, so this is sepal, this is the thalamus, this is the pedicel. Now inside this green color, if you remove, अड़हुल का पौधा अगर होगा पूरा कली लेते हैं, अगर इसका ग्रीन कलर निकाल देंगे तो अंदर रेड कलर का जो स्ट्रक्चर दिख रहा है, that is called sepal. So these that is called petal. This उड़हुल के फूल में, चाइना रोज में जब आप उसका ग्रीन लेयर हटा देते हैं, then you will find a red color structure that is called petal. So if you see carefully, this is the thalamus, the outermost first is sepal, after that it is petals. So what is petals? Okay, one more thing. What is the function of sepal? Sepal protect the flower in bud stage. During bud stage, this sepal will protect the flower. Okay? Next, if you remove the sepal, you have petals. So what is petals? Petals colored और white. ये पेटल्स कलरफुल भी हो सकता है और व्हाइट भी हो सकता है. कलर्ड और व्हाइट पेटल्स grow inside the sepal in circle. So these are called petals. So the function of sepal was to protect the flower. Okay. Function of petal is protect the reproductive part, because inside reproductive part is there of the flower. So protect petals, protect reproductive part of flower. One more thing, it attract insects or birds that help in pollination. That is, it attract insect or birds that help in pollination. So जब ये flower खुल गया है, this petal is there that will attract the insect or birds that will come closer to take nectar from the flower. While doing so, the pollen grain present on the anther will stick on their body and it will take the pollen grain to different part. So transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma is called pollination. The transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma is called pollination. What is pollination? Transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma is called pollination. Okay, next thing is male reproductive part. So We have seen sepal, we have seen thalamus, we have seen pedicel, we have seen petals. Next two important thing is remaining, that is stamen and pistil. Since I want to write here, so instead of writing here, I have written here. Actually, this stigma style and ovary is together called pistil, and this is the female reproductive part, and stamen is the male reproductive part. So, sepal, thalamus, pedicel, or it is all done. We will see male reproductive part, stamen, and the pistil. Stamen. The male reproductive part of flower is called stamen. Okay, it has two parts. This swollen part, this is called anther, and this stalk-like structure, this is called filament. So if you see carefully, if you move on this thalamus from here, first you will find sepal, then you will find petals, then you will find that and stamen, then you will find the pistil. Means if this is the thalamus, this will be the sepal. From here in circle it will be petal, and from here it is the stamen, and at the center there is pistil. So you can say on thalamus the outermost part is sepal, then inner to sepal is petal, inner to petal is stamen, and inner to stamen is pistil. If you go from the center, first is pistil, then stamen, then petal, then sepal. Means if I see the thalamus from the top, if this is the thalamus, and if I see it from the top, I can say the outermost ring is of sepal. After that there is a layer of petal, and at the inner side of this is stamen, and at the center there is pistil. This thing I want everyone to keep in mind, that outermost layer is sepal, next to that is petal, and next to that is stamen, and at the center there is pistil. You also remember this thing. This circular arrangement of this part is called whorl, that we will see. So what I have told just now is the male reproductive part of flower is called stamen. It has two parts. The swollen top is called anther, and the stalk through which this is connected, it is called filament. So the stalk like portion is called filament, and the swollen tip is called anther. And in this anther there is pollen grain, pollen or pollen grain. Wait. So one more thing, yellow powdery substance present in anther is called pollen. I am reading here. If you can't see this, I will fill the ink. So the swollen tip is called anther. This swollen tip is called anther. Yellow powdery substance present in anther is called pollen. इस एंथर के अंदर येलो कलर का सब्सटेंस होता है जिसको पॉलेन या पॉलेन ग्रेन कहते हैं. ओके, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड pollen and yellow powdery substance present in anther is called pollen. So next, so we have seen pedicel, thalamus, sepal, we have seen stamen part of the flower. The central structure that we have to see, this flask नहीं होता है वो क्या कहते हैं फूल रखने वाला फ्लास्क जैसा दिख रहा है. So the flask like structure present at the center is called pistil. It is called pistil. Pistil, and it has three parts. The top swollen part is called stigma. This stalk which connect the this stigma to the ovary is called style, and the swollen base is called ovary. If you cut open this ovary, you will see tiny egg-like structure. This is called ovule. So one thing that you have to remember, after fertilization and everything happens, this sepal, petal, anther, everything will fall off, सब गिर जाएगा. This ovary will change into fruit. जो आप एप्पल या जो फ्रूट खाते हैं, that is actually ovary, and this ovule will change into seed. So the seed that you see inside the fruit is actually ovule. Okay, so what is pistil? Pistil, the flask like structure present at the center of flower is called pistil. It is the female reproductive part. It has three parts. Male reproductive part has two portions. That is filament and anther. The female reproductive part, that is pistil, it has three portions. First is stigma. The swollen top is called stigma. Style, the stalk is called style, and ovary, the swollen base of pistil is called ovary. Okay, so pistil has three parts: stigma, style, and ovary. And the last is ovule, one small structure that we have to say, that is ovule. When we cut open ovary, we will see tiny egg-like structure in it, which is called ovule. So what I know, ovule is inside the ovary, and ovary is the swollen part of the pistil. So today's video is a bit long. Okay, thank you.